Hey there guys, thanks for joining me here again today at Kaylee's Corner. Super glad that you're here. I actually had another dream that I wanted to go ahead and discuss and kind of share with you guys. Just kind of share where my heart's at and where the Lord's kind of been leading to me and what He's been sharing with me. And I really feel like this is a timely word for a lot of other people. So I did want to go ahead and share it with you guys. And I pray that you would take it back to the Lord and ask Him for personal confirmation. And above all, I really just pray that it would draw you closer to Jesus, and that you would just help you better understand yourself and better understand Him, and just build that relationship between you guys. So I just wanted to go ahead and share this with you guys, and hopefully it would help you guys maybe understand a few things that might have been happening to you, or maybe that the Lord has already been talking to you about or confirming to you. And so yeah, I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. So in this dream, I was wrongly accused of a crime. So if you see me looking over, I have it listed on my computer over here. So in this dream, I was wrongly accused of a crime that I didn't even do, that I didn't commit, that I was not a part of at all. But it was just like all of a sudden everybody in this area, it was almost like I was in school or like a community or a town or something where I knew everybody and everybody knew me. And it was like overnight everything changed, and like my entire reputation changed. And because somehow it got misconstrued that I was the one that committed this crime. And it wasn't even details, I don't even know what the crime was, but I was being blamed for it, and there was nothing that I could do about it. And what started happening is they started taking away everything that they had given to me, everything that was mine, like all of my accomplishments, all of like these gifts and all of the success that I had. Like they started to take it away from me and say that it wasn't mine, that I wasn't the rightful owner of it. And it just kind of like this whole stressful dream of, I was like trying to convey to these people that I didn't do this. You have the wrong person. I don't even know what you're like convicting me of. I have done nothing wrong. But it didn't matter. It seemed like they had already made up their mind, and there was nothing that I could do about it. And so I was just watching them take everything from me. And eventually it got to the point where I couldn't do anything about it, and I just kind of had to let it go. And then all of a sudden the whole thing kind of shifted, and we were kind of like at a big conference or maybe a big meeting room or something, like a big gymnasium sort of thing. And it was like they were giving out awards again, maybe like graduation, I don't know, some sort of awards ceremony with a bunch of people there, a bunch of kids, a bunch of big people from the community. And all of a sudden, it was like I saw someone at the end of the row that I was sitting in, like started passing down this big box. And I was sitting in the back, so, you know, like no one really was near me or by me, because that had already kind of become a problem. No one really wanted to be around me anymore. And so there was this one person who eventually the box got to them, and they turned around and they gave it to me, and they like had this big smile on their face, and they were super excited, and it was like all wrapped up, and it was like a big present for me. And I could see everybody that was sitting around me all of a sudden turned and looked at me, and they were all really excited, and they had these big smiles on their face, and they were like cheering me on to like open up this present that they had given me. And I was really confused at first, because obviously everyone was being really rude and mean to me for the last part of the dream, and so I did not know what to think of it. But I opened up this big box that they had given me, and inside of the box were these like brand new hiking boots, and they were like, they still had the tags on them, and they were brand new. And in the dream, it was like, oh, this makes so much sense. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I was waiting for. And it was like everything had been forgiven, and everyone around me, that was like how they were showing me that they accepted me again, and that they no longer believed the lie about me, and that it was a lie, and that I never actually did anything wrong. But it wasn't like they really ever said anything. It was just like by them giving me this gift, I was supposed to understand that and like read between the lines that that's what happened. And so that was kind of the gist of the dream. And there was a lot of anxiety and then like a lot of relief, kind of like all mixed up in this dream. So let me go ahead and read over here what I feel like the Lord was saying to me through that. So I was praying about what I felt like the Lord was saying to me, and He said that I am righting your wrongs, and I am bringing justice to those who are wrongly accused. God is fighting this battle for you. There has been an unjust warfare against you, and your name has been dragged through the mud, and you were wrongly accused. God is making the enemy return all that he's taken from you. He is making the enemy pay back what he has stolen. God is righting your wrongs, and He is rewriting the stories that the enemy has told about you, and God is bringing glory back to your name. You will have honor and favor returned to you so that you can continue on this new journey. For God is calling you on a new journey of increase and prosperity and a life full of peace and contentment. The fact that the shoes were a new pair of hiking boots represents that God is calling you on a new journey through the wilderness where He wants to build a life with you, free from distractions and free from the warfare from the enemy. God wants you in a place of peace and solitude where He can speak freely to you without the forces of darkness coming against you and stealing the words from God before they make it to you. The enemy has stolen what isn't his, and God is commanding him to return what is rightfully yours. This is your season of justice and honor as God brings you back what you lost in the seasons from your past. Let God fight these battles for you, and He will return what is yours. You must only remain still and trust in Him. So I really feel like that kind of incorporates everything, and that there is hope in this, that this isn't a doom and gloom word. There is hope, there is joy, there is increase, there is prosperity in this. That God is fighting this battle for you, and He sees how you have been wronged, and He will fight this for you, and that He has gone before you and He is making a way for you, and you only need to remain in Him and trust in Him, and He is faithful, and He will accomplish what He said He will accomplish, and He will right the wrongs of your enemy, and He will bring justice back into your life. So I hope this is encouraging to anyone who has been going through a hard season or a hard few years, however long it may be, wherever you might be in that journey. Just trust in the Lord that He knows you, He knows your heart, He created you, and He has wonderful and beautiful plans for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you. And He's fighting this battle for you, and He will bring justice and glory back to your name. I hope this is encouraging to you guys, and until I see you again next time, bye!